it's receiving. Oh, there we go. Well, there were 12 people in this stream, and then my power decides to go out. Cool. So, now nobody's gonna be in here. But whatever. What's up, guys? Thanks for sticking around while all that shit went down. Shitty timing. Oh my god. It's like my internet takes like a couple times to like come back. It takes like a minute after power comes back. So I was waiting. I was like 45 seconds after it came back. Then it flickered out again. And it flickered out again. So that's what happened there. Is the stream coming through okay? Because my internet's I tried to do a speed test, but it wouldn't even load the speed test website. Let me try it again. Oh, now we're going. Now it's gonna work, I think. I hope. Okay, my download's good. Ooh, actually my download's kind of low. That's kind of low. 200 megabits? That's pretty low for me. What's my up? If my up's above 10, I'm alright. Ooh. My upload's at like 9. Gross. Okay. What's up, segmented randomness? How you doing? We back, boys. Oh, we're not listening to Death Grips. This is a chill stream. Let me crank this so I know what my volume's like. Car seat headrest. Cool, cool. Alright, back to work. I don't know. I don't know which one I should work on. So I have 2 sketches that I want to make. Because I'm doing one of like all the refs at OX. Because Matt, one of the refs, mentioned that on Instagram, and I was like, oh, that's a cool idea. So I have Adam done. I have to do Dylan and Dom. So I got the Dylan one, and I got Dom's. So I got to work on one or the other. I think I'm just going to color Dom's jersey in. I think I'm just going to do the basic, I'm just going to ink it, and then I'll just color them both at the same time, just to make sure I do the same color. Nice penis stash. Hey, don't fuck with Dom's mustache, alright? Dom's stash is pretty lit. Don't talk shit. Hopefully my brush lag isn't too bad. It's kind of like, it's a toss-up if brush lag is shit or not. So, here's hoping that it isn't terrible. We'll do 9, I think is good. Obligatory preface, I'm not an artist. Oh my god, that is abysmal. Holy shit. Okay, nah, it caught up. Just took a second. Yeah, that's okay. I'm not really a fan. Still a little bit of latency there. My lines are not gonna be good. Oof. Well, if I'm gonna have lag, I might as well just turn my smoothing all the way up. That doesn't help at all. That makes it worse. I think that's why my power went out. It is like raining buckets outside right now. Which sucks because it was just like 75 degrees like half an hour ago. Is weather up in Maryland as crazy as it is down here? Well, New Hampshire's up, so I say up here, but it was pretty crazy. It's been like 70 the past couple of days, which is awesome. And then it's going to be raining for literally the rest of the week. So it's like, we'll give you some nice weather, but then we'll trade it off by raining on you for literally 5 days. So that's a bit of a pain in the ass. Not a fan of that. Oh, that looks bad. The undo is kind of working with me today. Usually it's a lot worse than this. My undo, when I hit it, will sometimes take up to 5 seconds to undo a brush stroke. As I say that, it starts chugging. Snowed 3 days ago and today was 65. Yeah, it sounds like Maryland weather, man. East Coast weather is just ridiculous sometimes. I gotta make that one stroke. Oh, let me move my shit over so you guys can see this better. I just realized. No, I'm dragging the wrong things. There we go. You've never seen snow before? It's pretty cool. Snow is pretty cool. Well, it's cool when you don't have to, like, deal with it, like shoveling and shit. It's cool to play airsoft in. And it's cool because sometimes you get out of school. Except not in college. Because my college, like, is really good at getting rid of snow when it snows. Which is kind of annoying. I wish they weren't as good at it as they are. Yeah, weather's been crazy. I hope the rain holds off for Saturday, because I got a new piece of camera equipment that I really want to try out. Or I'm getting a new piece of camera equipment. It should be here tomorrow. I'm going to have a different size for that. When I get a new rifle, can I pay you to do a paint job on it? So here's the deal with paint job commissions. Because I tried to do them for a while, and then a lot of people don't realize the price of not only paint, but hydrographic equipment and supplies, and shipping costs and stuff like that. So even when I don't even factor in paying for, you know, my time and labor. Oh my god, sorry, my phone just went off. It's really expensive. So like one guy, for example, this is the example I always use. One guy wanted a hydro dip paint job that was in total 5 different colors and 3 different patterns. There were variations of the same pattern, but it would mean I would have to buy 3 different sets of film. And with 3 different dips and how complex he wanted it, he kind of wanted like an Asimov skin, but carbon fiber instead of black, and a different pattern instead of the white and stuff like that. And it would come out to, like, before I even talked about labor and shipping costs, it came out to like $80. That's just solely supplies. So on top of that, and the fact that because I'm in school, like I'm a full-time student, I don't really have the time to do that. And plus I get, you know, I spend time making my own videos and doing my own paint jobs when I can. So I just don't really have the time to do commissioned work right now. The only commissioned work I will do is like video editing for people. Like, you know, I film and edit music videos now apparently. So I'm doing one of those soon. But also airsoft stuff. So that's the only commissioned work I do is software side, you know. That, and I might start branching out into doing like team photo shoots, because I do a little bit of photography, so I got the equipment for it. So that's pretty much all I do. I'm not really doing commissioned paint job work at the moment. Art tips and stuff? No. This isn't art. I'm not an artist. Definitely look elsewhere for that. I'm literally just doing this so I can make thumbnails. I am 100% not an artist. I could not work with anything from scratch. Literally anybody could do this. Now, video editing tips. I mean, I'm not a total professional. You know, a lot of my stuff is pretty amateur. But I could do editing tutorials. I just don't know how that would fit on an Airsoft channel, though. I know a lot of people already don't like seeing the heavily edited stuff, so editing tutorials would probably be something that I can't imagine too many people would like seeing, because they can get pretty boring, especially when you get into the intricacies of After Effects and video encoding and all that, so... Fuck. I'll redo these lines. I'm an idiot. How do I protect my camera? With one of these. These are UV filters. They're super cheap. They're like $5. You can also get like polarized ones, and you can get ones that if you actually want to use it for what it's meant for, like as a polarizing filter. They have like variable ones where as you turn it, it'll turn lighter and darker. So say you're shooting at like a pretty low shutter speed and it's really bright out and you don't want to overexpose your image, you can put on like a polarizing filter that will, you know, darken it. But I just use these to take BB hits. Like a BB will definitely crack this, but it won't crack my lens, which is nice. So it's I'd rather, you know, have a $5 sacrificial filter than sacrifice a $200 lens. Am I going to color this? Yeah, but I gotta ink it first. I'm pretty sure in actual art terminology, I think inking and coloring are the same thing, but I just say inking when I do the black outlines. So sorry if I'm butchering the terminology. That's like one of my biggest pet peeves in editing, when people butcher the terminology, so... Jeremy has successfully predicted what I'm doing for Garbage Day 2, so that's not a surprise anymore. Damn it. But yeah, after I'm done with these, if I'm still streaming, which I probably will be, I'll probably be streaming for a while. I know it's a school night for some of you guys, but would you recommend getting a camera to do what you do, or risk my iPhone 10? Don't risk your iPhone. I know the iPhone is pretty good with you know, it's got a really decent camera in it. Not worth using your camera, especially because you'll get a lot shakier footage with a camera, or with a phone camera. Again, it's up to you if you want to use that. Obviously, you can just put a case on it, it won't get shot out, but I don't know. If you want to like actually get into filming airsoft stuff, I definitely recommend getting like a legitimate. Where is mine? Getting like a legitimate DSLR. You can find these. You can find them. I say cheap, but as far as like entry level DSLRs go, you can find them cheap used on like eBay and stuff. I mean, cheaper than a smartphone. So you can get, you know, you could find these used on. You can get 3 of these for the price of an iPhone 10. So I'll put it at that. Three used ones. Like if you get the like Nikon's the only ones I use. I don't know too much about the Canon. What is it? The T5s or stuff like that. I just know like the Nikon DSLRs. You pretty much want to go with. If you're just going to be doing basic like YouTube stuff or some light, you know, casual photography, and you don't want to take it too seriously and you don't want to make it a profession, definitely just go with like something from 3000 series. That's what this is. This is a Nikon D3400. This is the kit 18 to 55 that comes with it. I just got the lens hood. I also have a 70 to 300 autofocus lens, but the autofocus only works on the 7000 series, which are like the high-end Nikon DSLRs. But yeah, I have a 70 to 300 for like manual, just like still shots, and then I just recently got this really cheap secondhand. This lens usually retails for like $300. I got this for I think $50. It's a used, it's a 55 to 200 AFS, which I'm not really a big fan of the AFS motors. I prefer the newer AFP motors, the pulse motors, because they it's a lot snappier and it's a lot quieter. These focus motors are very loud and clunky and are not very good for video. So even when I do video, like if I want to rack focus or pull focus, I'll just do that manually. What's up, Gib Does Gaming? How you doing? I'm like scrolling up through chat and I don't want to miss anything. Learn how to use the Force and get a lightsaber. Good idea. But yeah, for like used DSLRs, eBay for all camera equipment is fantastic. That's where I get all my lenses. I get all my lenses just secondhand off eBay. It takes a while to like actually get a good one. Because you just, you know, you're stuck in bidding wars for like all the time. But you can find some good ones out there. You don't need to spend like $1,000 on a lens if you're, you know, if you have like a 3400 or 3300. But yeah, tomorrow I'm getting, let me show you guys, getting a shoulder rig, which I cannot wait to get because it has a follow focus, which is great for me because actually having to, you know, use the like quarter turn focus ring is a pain in the ass when I want to like rack focus, which is, you know, that kind of sucks. Let me find a picture of it. This thing's nice. Here we go. Here we go. Where's my snipping tool? Bam. Getting this thing, which is going to be pretty fun to shoot with. So it's essentially just your DSLR goes on the tripod mount, then the follow focus gear goes around your lens, and then you use this little side wheel as your focus, which is awesome. It comes with like a matte box, which is kind of cool. Top handle, shoulder. It's great because I won't have to like actually digitally stabilize all my shots now, which is, God, that's just a godsend. If there's anybody in this chat that actually does like real art, please don't cringe at my horrible lines. Trying my best with this like actual 800 millisecond brush lag. What movie am I shooting? It's called Overkill. It's literally the epitome of me, is just overkill everything. Now that shoulder rig, with the follow focus and everything, was actually pretty cheap. It was only like 60 bucks, which is, you know, I sold one of my textbooks from last semester to get that. Pretty cheap. Going for a very crude art style, so I'm not, it ain't gonna be perfect. Whoops. Back to 8 for the rest of the shirt details. Is 8 too much? Was that 7? I think I was at 7. What's my major? IT. I'm majoring in IT. I was a CS major for a couple years. For my first 2 years. I'm finishing up my 3rd year now. I was a CS major for a while, but CS, if you didn't know, is actually like 1 or 2 courses off of a math minor, and I am not a fan of math. So I switched to IT, which only requires you to take business statistics and up to pre-calc. And it's a lot more hardware based, which I like a lot better than computer science, which is very, very software based. But a CS background, at least for this first 2 years, has really helped me with transitioning to the IT major. Because, you know, I know Java pretty much front and back. I'm working a little bit in R, which is kind of like, if you don't know what R is, it's kind of like an underground, I guess is the best term for it, programming language, but it's kind of becoming, it's kind of more into the mainstream now, which is nice. It's more for like statistical analysis, which is great because big data is kind of becoming, you know, the preferred way of gathering information. So R, if you're into, you know, if you're in the tech field and you need to learn a programming language, Python and R are your best friends. What's IT? Information technology, tech support, that kind of thing. The guys that work in the server rooms. IT is such a broad field. That's also why it's a good major. Because you can do anything from basic tech support to, you know, be a system administrator. There's like literally countless IT jobs. Can't go wrong with HTML. You kind of can, to be honest. Nobody actually needs to know if you're doing actual web design, you don't need to know HTML anymore. Even though I have to take an HTML class, and this is my second HTML and CSS class I've taken, you don't actually need to know the actual, like, all the tags and shit. All of it's just based on, like, you know, throw it together programs now. Like, fucking Squarespace has kind of destroyed the web design game. Because you can just literally drag and drop stuff. You don't need to know anything on a line-by-line basis anymore. Which is annoying because in my freshman year I had to make a full-fledged website out of just text-based HTML and external CSS, which was total pain in the ass, but I mean, you'll learn a lot doing all that. That should have been my name. Hold up, I gotta catch up. I like to think I'm a rip of Dutch the Hooligan. You call me Dooch to back. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. Come join me in my gender studies class. Ew, no friggin' thanks. Holy crap. I hate those stupid gen eds. Those gen ed classes are BS. You shouldn't have to take, like, I should be able to say, instead of a biology class, why don't I just take, like, if I need those 4 credits so badly, just let me take an extra elective in my major. Like, I'd rather learn something in my field than learn, you know, some stupid lab science that I will literally never use in my field. Like, I had to take an astronomy course. Like, when the hell, when I'm in my server room just doing my actual job in 10 years, why would I ever need to know where the zenith of the moon is during the winter solstice? Why would I need to know that ever? Why would I need to know how many astronomical units away the Earth is from Mars at this date on this time during this phase? Like, it's pointless. We still gotta pay for it, which is stupid. I swear, if my power goes out again, let me save this so I don't actually jump off a building when this crashes. Oh my god, every time I save it just brings a brush flag back up to 11. It's crazy. Come on. I hit undo. Oh my god. Alright. Xbox or PlayStation or PC? PC. I don't have anything against console. I played on console exclusively up until literally 8 months ago when I actually got a decent machine. But yeah, PC's where it's at. Even though it's a little more expensive, no matter like what the PC diehards will tell you about how like, oh no, you can build a budget PC for X amount. No, you can't. An Xbox One X, if you want 4K gaming at 60 FPS, even though it's only a handful of games, if you want to utilize a 4K TV and play video games, and a $500 Xbox One X is the best value you can ever have. Because it also has a 4K Blu-ray player, which is insane. Because standalone 4K Blu-ray players are already like $250. So you try to build me a PC for $500, a full system that can run Forza 7 at 60 FPS at 4K? Come on. Especially with the GPU market the way it is right now. That's why I'm glad I built my PC before the market, before cryptocurrency miners destroyed the market. Even though RAM prices were still pretty shit, and they are still pretty shit. Fuck. Wait, hold on. I gotta scroll back up. What's up, Glad Airsoft? How you doing? Ew, Mac gaming? I'm sorry. I am so sorry. Who hurt you? You just got off playing MW2? Dude, that game was my shit. MW2 is the first game I played on Xbox Live. Because before then I just had a PS2 and we didn't have like back then we still had like dial-up internet. So I couldn't play PS2 online, even though, you know, there were very few PS2 games online anyway. Or at least like the player base for online PS2 games was very small at the time. So I just played like literally all I played was Guitar Hero and Burnout 3. Burnout 3 and 4. Those are like my games. That was all I played. And DDR. I played a lot of DDR. I think I still have my mats somewhere. I'm sure they're like collecting dust somewhere. Fortnite, PUBG, or Roblox? How about all three are bad? Nah, Roblox isn't terrible, honestly. Let me rephrase. Phantom Forces on Roblox isn't bad if you just want like a free Battlefield clone with Minecraft graphics. I mean, come on, that's pretty good. Anybody who tells you Phantom Forces on Roblox isn't good is a liar. All other Roblox games are like kind of but I mean, you know, it's free and it runs on like literally everything. Even though I can't get VSync to work on Roblox, so I get like screen tearing up the ass. I gotta get Command and Conquer on PC with mods. Yeah, I'm not really too much of a gamer though, man. Not really too much of a gamer. Like I play some games, like I play Rocket League. I just tried doing my solo placements for season... Shit, which season just ended? Was it season 6 that ended and season 7 starts? I think it was. I just got my platinum wheels for season 6. Yeah, so I was trying to do my season 7 placements and it was not going well. I'm gonna have to go back and do it again at some point. I did like 4 and I was 1 for 4 and I was not on my A game. Yeah, I thought it was season 7, yeah. Yeah, I was in Plat 2 on doubles. I just could not find a good teammate for the life of me. I was carrying so hard. Freaking ball chasers, dude. I swear to God, they must have like some sort of special filter just for like when my IP goes through. It's literally like I'm sure the algorithm goes, it sees my IP, and then it filters by players that never rotate, and that's how I get matched up in double comp on Rocket League. It's a damn shame. Someone made a Roblox. Oh yeah, I heard about the Roblox Airsoft game. That sounds stupid. Reminds me of the old paintball video games. I forget what they're called, but they were like actual trash. Because if you ran too much, your actual like screen started fogging up. It's like, what a shitty mechanic. Like, how stupid of a game mechanic is that? But then again, you were talking about a paintball game. So that's already stupid enough. Oh, the video game's name was Paintball. You know, funny, like, fun fact that literally nobody would know is that the Paintball video game was actually based off of, it was designed in the same engine as NASCAR Thunder 2003. You never would have guessed. I like super obscure fun facts like that. Don't really have a lot of time nowadays between school and my dad's auto body shop. For games, yeah. Yeah, same. I don't have a lot of time between, you know, doing stuff like this, like doing my airsoft related creation shit and school. I should just stream myself doing my information security homework. How ironic would that be? Me leaking my homework information for my info security class. Oh my god, this brush lag, dude. It's actually excruciating. There's so many intricate folds in this shirt, it's so annoying. The end product's gonna look okay. Who am I kidding? No, it's not. I'm not varying my brush size at all. That's how lazily I'm doing this. What am I drawing? I'll zoom out shortly. That's always my favorite part, is zooming out. But, I'm doing portraits of all the referees at LXCC. I'm gonna make it all like one image when it's all done. So we have one done that I did on stream a while ago. And I have two that are ready to be inked. This is one of them. And then another one I still have to, like, do. Oh my god, that looks terrible. Stop. Yeah, it's a ref. He has like this really intricate referee shirt. Let me find a photo example. So it's an Empire referee shirt, which has a lot of different lines and text on it. And when the shirt's just like naturally wrinkled, it's oof. It's a pain. Let me try to find a good. So here's an example shot of the shirt. So it has a referee down the sleeve, it has ref on the front, it's got lines and shit all the way down it, and when it gets all wrinkled like this, like he has the sleeves kind of rolled up, it's oof. But it doesn't matter, because I'm going to post this on Instagram and it's going to get a couple of likes. And then all of it will be worth it. Maybe one day I'll actually get free admission to OXCC. That'd be my dream. Mike, if you're watching the live stream, please give me free admission to your field. I give you guys so much goddamn publicity. Holy shit, Trek, no. Don't go. If you do go, wear your GoPro. Make a sick edit out of it. But not for real though. That's fucked up. Our school had a shooting threat once, like a couple years ago. All we did was go into Code Yellow, which is absolutely nothing. It's literally just like security theater. And, you know, luckily nothing happened. But if something did happen, we were in Code Yellow, so whatever the fuck that means. I don't know. know. I'm glad I'm not in public school anymore. It seems like it's just getting more fucked up every day. Shit, is he? That's fucked up. Well, totally off topic from your school shooting threat. If anybody in this stream, all 8 of you, are not subscribed to TrekX yet, what the fuck is wrong with you? Seriously. He makes some of the most insane edits. It's like god tier, honestly. Like, I say that all the time. And I feel like I say it too much to the point where it might not sound like I'm serious anymore, but I'm dead fucking serious. Oh my god, I can't fucking draw a straight line. If I stop uploading, you know what happened. Fuck. I would totally watch like a Trek video on stream right now and just drool over it, but I feel like that would be stealing views from him, and I don't want to do that. So please just everybody go watch. Has some of the best time ramping in the game. I don't have the patience to do time remapping. He's got that good shit. It'd be promotion? Okay. We're watching a Trek video, guys. We're gonna drool over a Trek video for a minute. Put this on hold. Ooh, which one? Which one? There's so many. Oh, shit. Trek, if you had to pick one video for me to watch on stream, which one would it be? So you have too many and they're too good. Trek, you gotta come down to OXCC at some point. That would just be so... Rip HSP? Sure. Short one. But, I mean, oh my god. It's fucking Trek we're talking about. Let me make sure this is, like, properly... Okay. Okay, let me make sure that's good. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the particles. I love it. This is good color grading. I assume this is Magic Bullet. It looks like some Magic Bullet stuff. Oh, I love that. That was a good transition. That was actually a nasty transition there. I like that. See? See, this is the time ramping. You know how it, like... Fuck, that's fire. That's a good focus pull, too. Time out. I'm sorry if we'll watch it all the way through, like, uncut, so you guys can, like, get a feel for the velocity and everything, but that's fire. I don't know how you did this. I don't know what program this was or what effect this was, but I might have to steal it. Is this Magic Bullet? I don't know too much about Magic Bullet. Ooh, I love that. That might be my favorite shot of the whole thing, is this. That's so good. I fucking love that. Oh, that's fire. Oh, dude, this is so fire. Yeah, that's fire. I love that aberration there. I need to find out what effect that is. Holy shit. I love that. Just the feel for velocity in this is like, it flows so... It flows so well. Holy shit. Yeah, it's so sick, dude. Fuck. That's so sick. Oh yeah, hold on. Watch it all the way through uncut, because I paused it like 20 times. Fuck, it's so good, dude. Damn. Damn. Trap code shine. Okay. I'm gonna write that down. Thank you. I am definitely stealing that. But yeah, Trek X, the fucking god. See, like, I tried, in my most recent video, I tried to do some time ramping for, like, the first couple shots, and I don't know. I just don't know if I'm not doing it right, or what. I just don't like how it looks when I do it. It might just be my music choice. Like, my music isn't as, like, I don't really go for EDM too much with my music choices. So that might be it. I don't know. Okay. Here's the zoom out. Bam! Get rid of that. Bam! That doesn't look half bad. Once we add color to that, that'll look better. What's up, Nikolai? Dude, Trek, thanks for existing. Thank you for letting me watch that on stream. Everybody please go sub. Like ASAP. I think he's in my sub box. He should be. But he's also right here in stream, so you can just do that too. Okay, I gotta find a good yellowish. Let's experiment. How does this yellow look on the... That's like too mustardy. What is it? I thought it was Control Shift right click for color. Is it not? Is Control Alt right click? No, that's brush size. I could have sworn it was Control Shift right click. Alright, well. Fuck it then. Ah, that's too dark. It's gotta be lighter. We'll go up here. Let's see. That's good. I like that. We'll keep that. The brush lag is going to make this a pain in the ass. It's also very satisfying to actually color shit in. Oops. And yep, this is why I'm not an artist. I fucked up. I drew on the outline layer like an idiot. Now I gotta undo all this. Yep. Yep. Now I gotta erase this. 'Cause I'm dumb. Let me turn the music back on. Bam. Hello? Eraser? There we go. I'm wearing out the tip of this pen already. I don't have any extras. Alright. Now we got a layer to work with. Oh no, I'm still on the eraser. Jesus. I'm stupid. Sup, Cobalt City? How you doing? I should really use some car seat headrest music for like montages. Never really crossed my mind. But they would actually make some pretty good songs for montages. Yeah, so after I'm done with this, I'm not going to add shading. I'm going to do that off stream because adding shading is kind of just boring. But I'm probably going to start editing a commentary video because I got some comments. Every time I post like one of my stylized edits, I always get some comments like, you should just go back to your old stuff. And it's like, yeah, I kind of should. I'm going to do like a traditional gameplay commentary vid. So I don't do enough of those. This is yellow here. This is yellow here. Continues down here. That's going to be black. Which means this is going to be yellow. And then, yeah. Now I got to do the tedious shit. What am I doing? Drawing shit. It's gonna be for like a bigger picture. That it's gonna be for all the OXCC refs since they're pretty cool people. It's just a relaxing alternative to pulling my hair out over editing stuff. This yellow isn't exactly going to match the yellow of the other one that I did, but oh well, it's not going to be perfect. I think we're going to hop in Discord. I'm gonna hop in Discord. Oh, why is my Discord like icon's not loading? That's weird. Yeah, I don't know why shit's not loading. I'm just gonna hop in general chat for whoever shows up. Whoa, brush lag just went from 0 to 100. Holy crap. I swear it's every time I open up Discord it does this. That's crazy. Every time I open up Discord. Alright, I'm going to close out of... I'm going to open up Discord on browser. See what that does. See if that changes anything. Hopefully that fixes it. That happened last time, which was really annoying. Yeah, and that totally fixes it. That's weird, because I have hardware acceleration turned off on Discord. I actually fixed it significantly. It's so weird. That's so weird, man. nose is itching. Oh my god. Whoa, hello. I would be editing some photography stuff right now, but I accidentally shot all of my pictures from last Saturday in JPEG normals because I reset my shooting menu like an idiot. So I was not shooting in RAW like I wanted to. And JPEGs, if anyone's familiar with photography shit, JPEGs are probably the worst possible thing to use, like the worst possible format to edit with in Lightroom. You always want to shoot and process in RAW, because then you can pull highlights and shit. There's a lot more data in the image than a JPEG. So yeah, I had to scrap all those, which is a pain, because that was like 500 pictures that I wanted to go through, and I had some really good ones in there. I'm gonna have to wait till this weekend to get some more. What's up, Deadhead Fred? How you doing? Welcome back. Welcome back to Chillstream 2018. What'd you miss the last 20 minutes? I forget how long ago I did it, but we finished inking this. Well, we finished doing the outline. I call it inking. I think that's the wrong term. But now we're adding color. Which is like, it's the fun part. Because, you know, it's color. Color's fun to work with. But, it's a little tedious, I guess. But yeah, after this, we're going to do some editing, which is fun, because I want to get working on a new video. Nah, come on. I think I want to make, like, people have told me to make editing tutorials before. I just don't know how that people would receive that, though. Don't know if that would get, like, a positive response. So it's like, that'd be cool to make, but yeah, I don't know, cause you know, I don't know how many people in my audience have After Effects and access to, you know, Magic Bullet and all that. Plus, my style is very amateur, and my style is very my style, and it might not be for everybody. Ooh, you know what we're gonna work on? I'm going to work on that hologram effect that I need to get done. So that is going to be a... Oof, that's gonna be a big one. God. Man, this album is so good. When do I plan on working on the hologram effect? Once I'm done coloring this. I'm not going to add any shading in today. I'm just going to color it in. Once I'm done adding all the color, then I'll work on the hologram effect. Fair warning, the hologram effect sounds a lot cooler than it is to actually work on it. Because it's just a lot of adding masks and layers and 3D tracking. Luckily we got the 3D tracking solved done, which is great, because that is always like the most nerve-wracking part, is the 3D tracking. Just to make sure that I'll get a camera solve. So I've said it on stream before, but camera solving GoPro footage in 3D space is very, very much hit or miss. Like, you'll never know if it's gonna work out or not. So luckily it did, and we'll move forward with actually making that effect. It's a lot of layers, a lot of pre-comping, a lot of After Effects crashing, if I'm being honest. Shoot. Oh my god. Emails. Oh my god, chill. What? Oh my god. People at my school are not going to school to protest for more gun control because of Florida, and I think it's pretty stupid. Why do you think it's stupid? People's right to protest. I mean, I don't want to get political, but you know what? It's not really political, because it's more like common sense. Mental health checks, like a mental health screening, should be part of background checks. They should open up NICS to the private sector for more detailed background checks, because there's no way that kid should have passed a background check with his history of obvious, like, you know, domestic problems at home, mental health issues, stuff like that. There's no way that he should have been able to buy a gun. Hands down. And people that say that and people that disagree with that are fucking idiots. So I think there should be like a pretty decent wait period between you paying for the gun and you receiving it, or you getting your background check gun and actually walking out with a gun. It should be at least 3 weeks. Yeah, he was old enough to buy the gun. He was like, what, 19, 20? Which is even more ridiculous. No fucking 19-year-old needs a gun. And both extremes of the argument are equally as stupid. Saying give teachers guns is equally as stupid as saying ban all guns. They're equally retarded arguments. Pardon my language. Those are equally stupid arguments. The answer is somewhere in the middle, and nobody wants to admit that because nobody wants to admit that their side is slightly wrong and the other side is slightly right. So should people protest? Do the students have the right to protest? Of course they do. That's literally their constitutional right to protest. And, you know, it makes sense. I would want to feel safe in a school. And I don't think giving, you know, Miss Smith in homeroom a fucking handgun to go execute a kid in the gymnasium because he's shooting up the school is a proper answer to the question, or proper answer to the problem. I think that's literally fighting fire with fire, and we know how that turns out. Arming teachers, putting National Guard in a school, that's so fucking retarded. How about we do preventative maintenance instead of fucking giving teachers guns? That's so dumb. Anybody that says that's a good solution is a fucking idiot who is so disconnected from reality. Well, I mean, I think, I don't think, I don't want to get too into it. But if I were to give my personal opinion, banning the AR, I don't think it would solve much, but I don't think that would be a terrible thing. I don't think that would be end of the world if they started banning long-barreled rifles. Because other than shooting ranges, you're not going to use a fucking AR for home defense. You use a fucking pistol for home defense. If you're using a long-barreled rifle for home defense, you're a fucking idiot. And nobody wants to admit that either. Who the fuck uses a shotgun or a long-barreled rifle for home defense? Are you a fucking idiot? Like, what, are you going to keep your fucking SKS at your nightstand? Fucking dumbasses. Okay, let me, oh Jesus, let me catch up on chat here. I don't think it will ever turn to guns outlawed in general. I don't think that'll ever happen. That's just, I mean, whatever your beliefs are, if you're scared of your guns actually getting taken away, like the government coming to your door and actually taking and, you know, burning your guns in a pile like a fucking cartoon, like that Simpsons episode, nah, that's not gonna happen. Even with, let's say everybody let's say every fucking politician was okay with that, magically, they were okay with everybody's guns being taken away, no fucking way that would happen. Like, think realistically for 2 goddamn seconds before you say, they're gonna take my guns. It's like, no, they're fucking not. No matter what, they would not actually take all of your guns away. You fucking idiots. Nobody's actually, like, talking about the real issues, which is background checks need to be more in-depth and should catch, like, kids like that asshole. And no 19-year-old needs a fucking long-barreled gun. At all. Like, give me one good reason that kid would need that gun. Like, seriously. You're gonna try to pick, like, you're gonna, like, cherry pick some super specific scenario. And you're gonna say, well, to stop other shooters. It's like, no. Pretty sure there were armed guards there were armed guards at Sandy Hook. There were armed guards at Columbine. Kid still died. There goes that argument. Alright, let me catch up on chat, sorry. Alright, shotguns are a totally different thing, Seat Lad. nobody shoots up a school with a fucking break action, okay? Like, you know how fucking impractical that is? Can you imagine somebody breaks in with a competition, like an Olympic skeet shooting rifle? Like, come the fuck on. I don't think them protesting is stupid. I think what they're doing is stupid. That is the most contradictory sentence I've ever read in my entire life. They have the right to protest that, man. And if you think that it makes sense why they're protesting that. You got to be able to see both. You got to be able to see both sides of the coin in this situation. You got to admit to yourself that anybody owning, and I don't want to use the trigger word assault rifle because I know, oh, an AR-15 isn't technically an assault rifle in this state, It's like, let's just, for the sake of everybody's sanity, let's just call an AR-15 or any long-barreled rifle with, you know, that's semi-automatic and has a high-cap magazine. Let's just call that a fucking assault rifle. Can we stop kidding ourselves with that? Like, I don't know how much of a deterrent it would be to actually ban it, but it's definitely one of the options. AR-15s are a popular hunting rifle. Do you live in a place that do you live in somewhere that has a lot of hunting? I live in the middle of, like, buttfuck nowhere in the middle of the country in Maryland. Hardly anybody I know hunts with a fucking AR-15. You can easily find cheaper hunting rifles than an AR-15. That is a very niche scenario. Do I own a gun? No, because I don't fucking need one. Who the fuck needs a gun? Nobody's breaking into my house. I have no need to waste money on a gun. Guns are fucking expensive. I gotta spend money on textbooks first. Yeah, and way more shootings are done with pistols, so that kind of adds to the argument of why don't we ban all guns then? Because there were, how many? I think it was, in 2011 there were, it was actually two different statistics, because one was from 2011, one was from 2015, and I can't find the pistol numbers for 2015. But there was like 6,000 plus handgun homicides in 2011, and like, I think like 300 assault rifle ones. But then again, you gotta think of what was considered an assault rifle in that study. I don't know. It's such a gray area, and it's like, no way that kid should have passed a background check. And if you disagree with that, you're a fucking moron. That's not a partisan issue. That's a fucking common sense, like, that's literally saying the sky is blue and water is wet. Is that kid shouldn't have passed a background check. In any realm of anything. And different? Okay, that's the same color. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not anti-gun. I enjoy shooting guns. Shooting guns is fun. But if you gave me the choice of, like, some stricter regulations where, like, maybe I had to wait 3 weeks to get my gun if I wanted to buy one myself, or I was restricted to 10-round mags, and you told me that, like, you know, stopped a shooting, all in all, if that prevents one shooting, like, it'll be impossible to tell if it does or not, you know? It's impossible to tell, you know, whether legislation actually works. Because, you know, it doesn't directly thwart shootings. You can't tell, like, what shootings would have happened if this piece of legislation wasn't passed. But if you told me I had to wait 3 weeks, and you know, I had to pass, like, some sort of mental health check before I got my gun, that seems pretty fucking reasonable to me. Most mass shootings are done by gangs in leftist-run cities by pistol. Define mass shooting, though. If you're talking about gang violence, that's a totally different thing. That's literally, like, such a different topic than mentally disturbed kids shooting up a school. That is, like, 100% different. And I don't know why you had to throw leftist in there, because it's not a partisan thing. Sounds like you're just trying to blame the other side of the aisle for stuff when you don't realize that the answer's in the middle. That's just my opinion, though. And can you show me a statistic on that, please? I really want to see that. I want to see the fucking Bloods shoot up a fucking elementary school. Training security guards to participate in firefights seems about out there. Hold on, I gotta catch up. What if they train the security guards better? Or would that be stupid too? I didn't say that training security guards would be stupid. I said that giving a 5th grade English teacher a fucking handgun is stupid. And putting armed National Guard at a school is just as effective as the fucking TSA, which we know is just security theater anyway. You can look at any study that says the TSA misses shit all the time, and we're just getting lucky. Show me a study that says the TSA is effective. It's the same thing. We could shove a National Guard guy in the school, but you don't know if he'll get shot first, you know? Plus, the optics aren't really good for that. I mean, yikes, fucking armed, you know, fucking armed military at every school. That is not good optics. I think if 3 or more people get shot, it's classified as a mass shooting. Okay. I mean, yeah. That's fair. Now, can you show me a statistic that says... what did you say, specifically? Most mass shootings are done by gangs in leftist-run cities by pistol. If you can show me an actual stat on that, I'll believe you. But I don't think that's the case. You guys politicize everything. And by you guys, I just mean right-leaning people. Nobody's in the middle anymore. Everything's so polarized. It's fucking annoying. Everything's fucking political. Nobody wants their fucking gun to be harder to get, which is really stupid. Like, why are you worried about stricter background checks? Are you worried they're gonna, like, find something? Like, that's the people I don't get that are, like, against stricter background checks or mental health screenings. It's like, oh, why? Are they gonna find something on you and not let you get your little toy? Show me the facts, cold hard facts. I don't know what you're referring to there. Sup, Coyote? Alright, Coyote, see ya. I don't blame you. Yeah, people point to other countries that, like, you know, Australia is always the one that everybody likes to throw out there. Like, both sides like to use Australia as either a good or bad example. And I don't really like looking to what other countries did as a solution, because we're not other countries and we got to come up with our own solution. We can't, if we're copycatting over other, if we're copycatting other countries' laws, you know, that's not a good sign that our government's doing a good job. Saying we should just do what blank country did is lazy. We gotta come up with our own solutions. And that means reaching across the aisle and finding something in the middle that everybody can agree on, but that's not gonna happen because everybody's so fucking polarized. It's such like this, you're either with us or against us mentality, and it's just fucking exhausting. I think all these gun channels are getting out of hand when they own 50 cals. I don't think that's getting out of hand. 50 cal is a very impractical rifle to, you know, if you're talking about like the danger of it, I think a 50 cal is a pretty impractical rifle to, you know, I mean, what are you going to use your 50 cal for home defense? 50 cals are very much fun guns, not potential dangers. It's not really getting political or tense. I think you're just seeing it that way because, you know, not everybody's agreeing with what you got to say. You're kind of everybody's out of their echo chambers of either one side's right or the other side's right. Nobody wants to open their mind up to other possibilities. So if you don't like it in here, I mean, feel free to leave. I will not mind one way or the other. And also, you don't have to pick a side. There's no fucking... It's not like a... You know, I almost said it's not a life or death situation, which is like, I don't know. One side will see it one way, one side will see it the other way, but... Nobody said you actually have to have a horse in this race, you know? I don't particularly. I don't, you know, I'm not gonna fucking go out and protest one way or the other. I just got my opinions. But in the end, I don't own a gun. I don't plan on owning a gun, so it doesn't pertain to me. And I don't really care that other people own guns. So, Well, let's leave it at that, I guess. I'm coloring a referee's jersey right now. T-Bone, you're a little late to the party. I gave my thoughts. And everyone else gave their thoughts, and everybody listened to everybody's opinions, and it was a pretty chill discussion, TBH. Shit. I just messed that up. All right, I can't talk. Later, Caleb. Thanks for coming by. Oh, Jeremy, you're good to talk, man. Silencing people's opinions is fucking stupid. I think the best way to come to a solution on anything is to listen to both sides, you know, one extreme or the other, no matter how stupid the idea might seem to some. Because the answer is usually always in the middle. So listening to both extremes can help other people understand both sides of the issue. And that just goes for everything, really. Damn it, my pen is like not filling in these spaces completely. I think it's because I have still smoothing turned on. Let me turn that down. Oh, Glat was doing a giveaway stream? Oh shit, I missed it. Who are the refs? So the refs have changed over time. So Adam was the head ref for... Actually, I already finished Adam's sketch last stream. Let me find that. So Adam was the head airsoft ref for a while, and then he went to start reffing paintball, because OXCC is a paintball and airsoft field. So Adam stopped being the head ref for airsoft, then Justin took over for like a year, and he's all the refs are awesome, all the refs are great. So Justin was the head ref for like a year, then Justin quit, so now he actually just plays every weekend. Here's I actually have 2 sketches of Adam that I did. Here's both of those. Oh boy, can I open these up, please? So here's that one. So this is the one I did of Adam. Yeah. And here's a different one that I did. This one wasn't as good. This one was very crudely done. The first one was better. But then so Justin was the head ref, then he quit, and then now Dom is the head ref, who is this guy that I'm drawing. So Dom's the head ref now. The non-head refs, like just the other airsoft refs, are Dylan, who is this guy right here, that we haven't done yet, and Matt, who I actually haven't started with yet at all. And then there's some other ones that, you know, go in and out that ref both paintball and airsoft, just whenever they need like extra help. Oh my god, I talk too much. Jesus. I'm zoomed in too far. Fuck. Shit. Yeah, no worries, Jeremy. It's all good, dude. I don't totally disagree with you there anyway. Gang violence is an equally overlooked thing. But the dynamics of that are just so different that it can't really be lumped into the same discussion as like the previous discussion. So that's just like a whole other can of worms that has to be dealt with. There's a lot of problems. Alright, later, Freedom. Do you have a school computer at home? Lucky. My school never had computers. Kind of wish I went to school. I went to like public school. Like I kind of wish I was born like 5 years later. Cause you guys all like have this cool tech. Where like when I was in high school, we were like just getting smart boards, and it was in like that 2-year like awkward period where teachers like were really frustrated with having to learn how to use them. So they were just kind of there and never used, which is kind of annoying. But now you guys have like iPads and school computers and shit. That's so dope. This is not MS Paint, Matt. Fuck yourself. This is Photoshop. Thank you very much. Oh no, now shit's not. Matt joins the stream and now everything's lagging. To be fair, this does look a lot like... This is MS Paint quality art. I put art in heavy, heavy air quotes. Oh shit, Matt, you haven't seen it yet? It's okay. I thought it turned out alright. So fun fact, the Alone video that I put out, initially, I was going to save that to do till the summer. And that intro is going to be like essentially the same exact intro but underwater. but it like snowed the same day that I was going to like start working on it, so I was like, I'll just do it in the snow. So yeah, that's how that came about. I think I'm gonna go back to yellow for the rest of this. I think this was black. I don't even know who Freedom Tunes is. I'm so not up on my YouTubers. Is this really exhausting, like, actually trying to watch videos on the topic? Because it's like, I'm so disconnected from it, because not only do I not own a gun, or plan on owning a gun, there's just so many better ways to deal with it than the extremes on both sides. This looks so bad when I'm zoomed in like this. It just it literally looks like a 2-year-old's doodling when I'm like zoomed all the way in like this. Wow, fuck you, Matt. Disliking my video. I'll dislike your video. I saw that shit. I saw your shit with your comm setup, obviously stretching it out to 10 minutes plus for the ad revenue. I know your deal. Fucking exposed. That's right, guys. You heard it here first. Illinois Airsofter padding his videos to a 10-minute runtime, so you guys have to watch longer ads. Typical. Because I saw your dislike, you asshole. I saw your comment, your mean ass comment. And to think I used to wait and watch I used to wait for you to post so I could be the first. Oh my god, the boundaries on this are terrible. I have to have like this weird aspect ratio because this tablet is 16:9 and I'm on a 21:9 monitor. So I have to like, my boundaries are like all wonky in Photoshop. It's kind of annoying. Stop. Oh my god. It's so fucking hot in my room. It's hot outside. I already have my fan going, but my PC just like makes this room like literally 10 degrees hotter. Ugh. I need a better cooling solution for my fucking PC. I need to get this thing water cooled or something. I can't deal with the fucking hot air blowing like literally across my desk. But then again, water cooling a non-OC'd CPU? That's just stupid. Thanks, man. I know you wouldn't dislike it, man. You're too nice. Thanks, dude. Glad you liked it. It was fun to make. I literally stayed up all night making it. I straight up edited for like 12 hours. It was ridiculous. Shoot, missed a spot. Alright, the part that I suck at is picking a skin tone that works. Nope. It needs to be like, I need a bigger brush so I can actually see. That works. I'm down with that. That works. We'll just draw over this and paint back over it later. Woo! Man, that's literally what happened. I actually rested my DSLR on a wet log. I manually focused it in, and then I literally just laid in the mud for that shot. Worth it though, because it was cinematic as fuck. Oh, my holograms? Yeah. No, I know it's not healthy to stay up that long. I slept later. I had late class that day, so I just slept from like noon to 4. Yeah, I'm not usually a fan of like pulling all-nighters and shit like that. I always hate the people that brag like, Like during finals week, everybody's like, I've been up for 36 hours. It's like, okay, so you're fucking miserable? Like, congratulations. Like it's some sort of accomplishment that you're cramming last minute during finals week. Nah, I did that last semester. God, that was such a stupid decision. I kind of went on like a total like night shift sleep schedule during finals week, which is not the right thing to do. And I would just be like, I would sleep during the day and then just be awake all night in the library because it was like, that's when everybody got their shit done. It sucked. It was so bad. Oh my god, this freaking boundaries on this. See, I'm kind of a morning person. Depends. I can become a morning person, like if I train myself to get up over the course of like a week, I can become a morning person, but yeah, my sleep schedule changes drastically like day to day. I swear to God, it was Control Shift right click. It is. Why was not working before? That's so weird. Oh, now I gotta make that strap a different color. I'll make that just straight up black, I think. Put little two little dots where the eyes should be, sure. Yeah, let me make it. Let me make it a separate layer. Okay. You happy? Are you happy? There you go. There you go. Might keep it like that. It's art. Let me zoom out. Let me see what that looks like zoomed out. Actually, let me do the mustache color first, so it doesn't look weird. Let me get a little darker. There you go. Oh my god, that's too funny. Yeah, you really get to see the the wrinkles in the shirt properly when it's all like colored in like that. Alright, but I think these are like, I don't know what the actual color of these goggles are, but I want to really do like an amber tint. I think that would look cool. Oops. Oh, you know what? I'm an idiot. I made that on this layer. Okay. Let me get rid of that. This is the color layer. Okay. I'll have to add shading to this to make it look less stupid. Alright, oh, damn it, Matt. No. Alright. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do a gradient. Honestly, I don't want to. I want to do it like from scratch. I don't really want to add gradients to this. That's not really the. I almost said the word art style. That's not. This is not art. That's not really the style I want to go with. I kind of just want to do like a very basic like bi or tricolor gradient once I go in and do like the shading pass. These are very simple designs that I'm going for here. I'm just doing very basic colors for now, and so I just want to get this done because I've been working on this for like 2 hours. This hat could have turned out better. Oh well. Drawn El Chapo. It's very basic, like extremely basic. Definitely gonna go in and change some stuff there later on. That'll be an off-stream thing, because that's very tedious doing all the shading and shit. I just want this to be like one of those things where, like, when you look at it from really far away and squint, it doesn't look half bad. Oh, I can't draw for shit, bro. I think this was a... I want to say this is an OD green belt. I'll go with tan, though. That's an easier color to work with. That's good. Is this a good... Yeah, that's good. That kind of fits the palette. This would look so much like less crudely done if I didn't have such horrible brush lag. It's really the worst. I almost pulled up Task Manager. Oh, I'm not getting into that again. Every time I pull up Task Manager, it actually makes the brush lag like significantly worse. No idea why. Because this thing hardly even barely pulls like 3% GPU usage anyway. Because, you know, using the brush tool in Photoshop isn't GPU intensive. For any PC. There's a reason MS Paint's been around since fucking Windows 95. See, look at that lag. It's crazy. I've clearly never had a Mac. No, I've not had a Mac. Ugh. Oops, I just bumped everything. I just realized there's this little pink dot up here. Shoot. That's gonna bug me. I'm pretty sure I'm on my second playthrough of this album. Let me go to a different album. Oh, the Twin Fantasy remasters. Always good. Always a good choice. Hard to go wrong there. The Bandcamp Classic. Twin Fantasies. The new 2018 quote-unquote remaster, which is essentially just a re-recording. But a lot of improvements in the production. That needs to be a little more. Yeah, it needs to be a little more light. Sounds like an Apple product. I have a friend that built a computer for like 6K, but still talks about how he can't afford a Mac. Well, yeah, I mean, Macs are still super expensive. Overpriced. Everything Apple is overpriced. Apple products are for suckers. Like, their hardware is nice. It's good hardware. It's overpriced hardware. It's good hardware. Like, it makes sense if you're, like, completely 100% in the Apple ecosystem, like, you have everything Apple, then it's, like, great. Everything works together, like, so seamlessly. It's, like, crazy. But if you just have an iPhone, and you don't have a Mac, and you don't have, like, the HomePod, and you don't have earbuds and all that, it's like, why the hell do you still have an iPhone, dude? You know, you can get like a OnePlus 5T for half the price of an iPhone X, and it's like just as good. And has a headphone jack and a fingerprint scanner. It's like, come on. I still don't get how people justify the fucking headphone jack. Like, how do you not use a headphone jack? Ugh. Like, even if you do use Bluetooth headphones, like, a headphone jack's nice to have at least. Like, how do you fucking hook it up to the aux in your car if your car doesn't have Bluetooth? Bring your dongle with you? Psh, what a joke. Apple traps you in their ecosystem, and that's how they get you to buy a new iPhone every year. It's ridiculous. School forced you to buy a MacBook? Fuck that. My God. What a joke. Hey, when are you going to OXCC next? I'm trying to go for my first time. I will actually be there if the weather holds up. I don't know how the weather's going to hold up, but I do plan on being there this weekend. Hopefully both days. Again, depends on how the weather holds up. If it's rainier one day than the other, I'll go on the less rainy day. But I plan on being there both days. Oh, Matt, you go to private school? That sucks. Do you have to wear a uniform? I had to wear a uniform when I went to private school. It was awful. I hated wearing uniforms. Ugh, I had to wear a sweater vest and a tie. It was horrible. I know your pain, dude. Is it at least a clip-on tie? We were allowed to have clip-on ties. You can wear clip-on ones, but there's 1% of people wear clip-on ties? You can't have facial hair. That's kind of how my rules were, too. You can, like, have anything in your hair. Like, girls were allowed to have a ponytail, and that's it. Like, you couldn't do anything else to your hair. You had to have, like, a ponytail or nothing. You had to just, like, wear your hair down. It was so stupid. It was a Catholic private school. That's why it was very, very strict. Such a... Ugh, so stupid. I hated it. That is way too pink. That is not what I want it to look like. I don't want to have painted nails. Jesus. That's better. Okay, let me think. I mean, no shading yet, so it's very crude, but I think that doesn't look terrible. That doesn't look bad. I think it turned out pretty good. I mean, once I add the shading, it'll look a lot better. I think that turned out pretty damn good. Oh, what's up, John? Ties only on Wednesdays. That's interesting. Yeah, we had polo shirts during the summertime, and then in the winter it had to be straight up long sleeve button down shirt, a sweater vest, a clip on tie, long black dress pants, dress shoes every day. It was... Oof. I was not a fan. This turned out... Okay, I'm not gonna lie. For me not being an artist, this turned out alright. Let me save this. Oh, hold on. I have to add my... I'll do this... I'll go back and do the shading later. But... Excuse me. Let me just... I gotta sign my masterpiece. I'm actually really shit at doing my signature. Hell yeah. The signature always adds to it. Makes it look even better. Accidentally deletes it all, yeah. Fuck. That would suck. I'm just gonna bask in this for a little bit, because I've literally spent the past 2 hours and 9 minutes doing this. Also, how much would you be willing to pay for a lower face mask if you were going to buy one? They're cheap, man. I wouldn't go over 15 bucks, right? Sean, you act like I already didn't spend literally an hour doing that. Hold on, where is it? I literally spent an hour doing that as like a watermark. Here we go. This is my perfect one. This is like my ideal signature right here. This one looks fucking good. Oh shit. Now it doesn't look good. That's pretty fucking bomb, isn't it? Not too shabby. So I need I'll be back in a minute. But I want everybody who's... Oh, who's... Fuck, where do I have Discord open? Oh, what's up? Oh, I'm muted. Hey, what's up? What's up? No, wait, why is... Shoot.
You're not talking. I hear you.
Yeah, hold up.
But I don't hear you.
Alright, yeah. I'm on desktop Discord. I mean,
Oh.
not desktop, browser Discord, so I had to set up my mic.
I was really confused because I was listening, I was watching the stream, and then I popped in here, and then I heard you say something to me. I'm like, what? I didn't hear that. So confused.
Oh my god, I can't write because this fucking brush lag.
Rip?
I want to say be right back because I gotta go get some water. Alright. I will... I get it. If I can do my...
That's fine.
Yeah, I'll be RB.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What?
There's literally a 10-degree temperature difference between like the rest of my house and my room. It's my fucking PC.
Oh, rip.
Ugh.
I got my AC unit out of like our storage room, our storage closet, just because of how hot it got in my room because of my 3D printer and PC. Your gearbox is weird.
That's APS.
Like literally, I feel like they didn't plan to shim anything whatsoever, because there was like 4 shims on the whole gearbox. I think. I remember seeing 2 or 3 when I took it apart that I threw away, and then 1 when I oh no, here's another one. Hang on. And then 2 more when I cleaned the gears. I should actually check to make sure all of the gears have been. That might have. Okay, no, there's more. Okay, nope, they're all shimmed. Because I was super confused as to why none of them were shimmed. And this makes sense now because that's not part of the gear. That's just a shim. Bye. But that makes a lot more sense now. And you have bearings instead of bushings, and it bothers me, but it'll be fine.
Okay.
Just know, like, not tomorrow, but like maybe a year, maybe 2 years, maybe 3 from now, you're gonna blow a bearing probably.
Oh, I'll break it long before then.
Okay.
I'll probably at that point I'll probably just drop an HPA engine in it.
Yeah, I mean that wouldn't be too difficult. I would probably say get a different gearbox shell because this one feels really heavy and really reinforced.
Okay.
If you don't get a fusion engine, just get a. Oh, I need that.
So, I don't know the compatibility, but would an Aries EFCS gearbox fit in my lower?
Probably.
Really?
Before I put this back together, I'll pull out mine and give you a definitive yes or no.
Because if it's a yes, that would actually be lit.
Yeah, that would actually make your life a lot easier.
Yeah.
That, and then I need... Not that, though. Okay. That would probably... I wouldn't be surprised if it wouldn't, but I also wouldn't be surprised if it would.
Because I've like haven't heard much, but I've just heard that there are like compatibility issues with Aries gearboxes
I'm not surprised just because they're of the thing.
Yeah, the
screwdriver. Alrighty, I'll use this crap. Don't come back here. Nope. I love non-magnetic screwdrivers.
Yeah.
Unless
Those are like all of mine.
These are just non-ferrous screws or something. So I swear this screwdriver had a slight bit of pull. But let me go find one that is.
Yeah, Matt, those $60 lower face masks look.
Nope, the screws are just sort of an alloy, so they're not quite as magnetic as regular screws. Or this is a different bit than I thought. Oops. Does this thing care? No, okay. Do you like the stippling on this? Did you do that yourself, or is that how it came?
On what, on the pistol grip?
Yeah.
It came like that. I like it too.
Okay.
APS knows what they're doing with their externals.
Oh yeah. Well, actually, the stupid sling mount that what's it called? QD sling mount.
Yeah.
Break all the time.
Ah.
Like.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I would not trust them ever. Just
Yeah, I never use it anyway. I just use the one that's like
you
attached to
don't
the
use slings, though,
buffer.
do you?
I use a 1 point, but not like it's just for when walking on and off the field. Like
Oh,
I
okay.
always have it unslinged when I'm actually playing.
Okay, okay. I see.
But even then, I never use the what's it called, the QD point on that. I just use that to hang my fucking zip ties.
Yep. Speaking of which, I need to find that and throw that in some vinegar just to clean it off a little.
Oh yeah, that thing's rusted to shit.
Yeah, you're gonna get it back probably without all the zip ties, but it won't be.
My rainbow.
Oh, I'm glad this. The one thing I think that I've seen APS do right is they only use 2 screws for the grip, but they drill all 4 out.
Huh.
Which makes shimming, well, at least getting your motor height right. And ICS is a pain because it only uses 1 screw and has 1 hole, so I couldn't even put a second screw into it. And I need to find that other screw that I just had. Fantastic.
I'm in Texas government right now, and I'm in
Wait, what?
Texas. I'm in Texas government, like the class.
There's
Oh,
a
I was-
separate class for that?
Yeah. Texas is a weird country. Or you know what?
I mean, you might as well be. It might as
Yeah.
well be. The Republic of Texas?
It tried to be.
You guys know that we have our own Pledge of Allegiance, right?
Yep.
That's,
Did you know that?
wait, is that what you like say in school every morning?
Yeah,
Like,
you know,
okay,
like
so I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, one indivisible, liberty and justice for all. And then after that pledge, honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Okay. then.
Man, y'all are full of yourselves. that's interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
One gigantic cult.
It's a country.
It's a cult.
I mean,
But
shit.
unfortunately, we still have liberal trash here who think that the reality of guns in America is going to change. But it's not.
I mean, the best we're gonna see is like maybe they'll bump the age up to 21 as like a federal.
Which is just common sense, honestly.
I mean, to be honest, yeah. I mean, it kind of sucks for those of us who aren't going to shoot up schools, but I mean,
I'm straight in the middle. I'm right in the middle.
They
I
need
feel you,
to.
yeah,
What's the type of background check that they give to military? It's like different than the civilian one. NICS?
No, the
Or am I thinking about
civilian,
something else?
they'll give you- it's a security clearance, basically. That's how not intrusive, but like, it's almost like getting a security clearance for the federal government.
Yeah, why the fuck don't they just do that?
It's basically like a.
Because that's
criminal
way
background.
too. It's more than that. Well, actually, no. They will probably do interview with family, and also a psych eval for military. But that's because it's the military, and
They should do something along those lines, like not as crazy as like, interviewing
yeah,
your
no.
like your family, but
yeah.
I think it's like, maybe not even that. That's a little
There's
insane too. But
definitely a middle ground that obviously make
the answer's in the
minimum age
middle.
21.
Yeah.
And give them like a waiting period or something. Like
Yeah, I think it should at least be like 2
Well,
weeks.
actually,
2 week waiting period would make sense
actually,
to me.
right now handguns it's usually either 3 days or a week for most things. In Florida, it's 3 days for handguns and then no wait for. You shouldn't be able to go into a store and walk out with a firearm. That's one
Yeah.
of the things.
Yeah.
In Texas they do that.
Yeah. What's really funny is if you ship a gun from out of state to a gun store, they will hold it for a full week after they receive it, not after it's ordered. So like, it usually ends up being like 3-4 weeks once they hold it for at least here in Maryland. I had this. There it is. Okay, it's under a gear. I was gonna go crazy. All right, now I'm actually gonna go crazy.
Like, we were having a discussion in government, and a lot of the people who like on their first day like rubbed everybody the wrong way by announcing that they were feminists.
Oh God, like
Um,
just to be honest, like even the ones who are serious about like women's rights and women's equality and all that stuff.
They don't identify
they
themselves
don't-
as feminists.
Yeah, I know. You can't.
They
You can't.
don't.
You can't at this point, 'cause it's just like it makes it sound worse.
Yeah.
But going back to that gun thing, I remember I posted a comment somewhere saying, flat out banning civilian firearms is not the answer for all of this.
And in a realistic
And then
world, that would
immediately-
never happen anyway.
I know. And then immediately the first person's like, you are complicit, you're fucking allowing shit like this to happen. I'm like, bitch, what? I'm
Yeah.
all for saving children. I'm just not for having to hand over all of the guns that I own.
It's so insane that nobody's willing to say that the answer lies in the middle. Like, it's so annoying.
Like that's why I hate like how enlightened
answer's definitely
the left side of the political scale feels like they are. Like they feel like they're super progressive, but at the same time they won't want to hear anybody else's opinion.
Yeah.
Well, I
Because
mean,
they
neither
believe
does the
that
right
they're a
side,
step
though.
above.
The right
That's
side
just-
doesn't want to see
yeah, both
your opinions.
sides, yeah.
Everything's
It's
so
like,
polarized
you-
now. It's insane.
Yeah.
It's literally the middle people, like that are like the ones that are right. But unfortunately, we only have like, what was it, a two-party system in America.
Yeah, two-party
Yeah.
system does not work. I don't get why everyone thinks that this is the only option. Like,
There should be a three-party. There
You
should
should
be a
have- there's-
three-party.
Oh, there should be more than
Well,
3. What is it?
there's-
What country?
it's-
There's some countries that have like 16. I think that's a little much, but
16 is too much. It's because they say they claim that 2 is the best. Well, people who support 2, they claim it's the best because it's simple. You
Yeah.
can either, because it's like, if it's too complicated, people won't actually look into it. But if it's too simple, you end up with us, and that's not good.
yeah, true.
What? There was not my cousin, but like a relative of mine. Huh. Your stock motor height's too high, Josh. I just want you to know that.
Fuck.
It's minimal. Like, it's not. It doesn't look bad. It's just there's a slight. Oh wait, for a second I thought your gear was literally like concaved or something. It's okay. It's not. That was just how I was looking at it.
Don't scare
They
me
were
like that.
talking about how Britain and Japan and Germany, and I'm just like, did any of the birth of those countries have the Second Amendment? Like,
Oh, wait,
Oh,
no,
I'm
hang
so
on.
tired of everybody like looking to other countries for the answer. It's like,
I'm like,
we
the
are our own
cultures
country.
I
are
just also realized I hadn't
extremely
shimmed this
different.
whatsoever. I shouldn't have even looked at motor height yet, because I haven't shimmed the actual pinion gear. My brain just isn't working. Poor little one.
just extremely sad.
But yeah, I hate the argument. Like, I think both sides are kind of like, look, it's Australia that's like the country that always like comes up in the gun control debate, and it's like
Yeah.
one side says, left says it's a good thing, right says it's a bad thing. It's like, why the fuck do we have to look to other countries to like figure out our own fucking problems? Like,
Uh-huh.
Well, at the same time,
all out
like,
banning guns is
neither-
retarded.
Neither of those countries have a Second Amendment. That was literally etched into our legal framework in which our entire government works. Like, it's just not going to happen. Britain doesn't have a right to a militia or a fucking like a right to a militia or like to bear arms.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, like most countries don't have that sort of right. Even like in Canada, like it's not. There's no right to own firearms or anything like that.
like I think we should put metal detectors in schools. Like it's because the culture, gun culture.
Not Mel. I think that's not. That's not gonna help.
That's
They need
security
more-
theater. That's like some
That's
post
too
9/11
much. It's
TSA
like-
shit. Yeah,
Yeah, like.
we gotta learn not to do the
I don't-
TSA shit again. That shit is
do you-
proven. Well, I mean, we
Oh,
know the
yeah.
TSA is just proven to not work.
Mhm.
Like, we're just getting lucky with the fucking TSA, because like
Oh,
all
yeah,
the
no,
shit that they
was
let
hilarious.
through.
I saw something where like they did an actual like study of not study, but like at at an airport, like a major airport. Literally, they send like 4 or 5 people through with things that they should have caught, but they didn't.
Yeah, it's fucking security theater. It's
Shit.
ridiculous. We need actual
That-
answers, not
that's a
fucking.
really fair point,
not
too,
optics.
'cause, like, I don't know if you guys knew about the DARE program as a kid.
Oh, Dare was such a piece of shit. I fucking hate Dare. Oh my god. Just the fucking like, it's like
Okay, so the
anti-drug
DARE program
shit.
was basically it was an anti-drug program that almost every elementary school put their kids through, but statistically, basically it was fear mongering for drugs.
Oh, it really was.
I was in it. Like it was just like it was literally like, if you do drugs, you're bad. And then
I mean,
Wait, why did John's
was much
thing not
worse.
go through? Is my Streamlabs working?
It was much worse. It's just like, if somebody approaches you with drugs, answer them with comedy. They'll leave you alone.
what the fuck?
It was really ridiculous. They literally treated marijuana like it was straight up black tar heroin. It was fucking
Literally,
hilarious.
Like it would be.
I mean,
like,
I understand if someone offered you like heroin, yeah, go get the fuck out of there. But like, if someone offered me marijuana, I'd just be like, nah, no thanks, man. It's not my.
I can't even imagine putting myself as like a middle schooler in a scenario where I would be offered heroin. Like,
Yeah, I know. It's also like that shit's not expensive or something. Anything like. That's like. You don't hand someone a middle schooler like $2,000 and be like, hey, try this.
yeah. Or like the bullshit they would always say. Yeah, one of their like main things is just like, you never know what that weed would be spiked with. It could be spiked with heroin. It's like nobody's wasting heroin on their weed. Nobody's giving you weed laced with anything.
You could make more off of just selling it. This
Yeah.
is really bothering me, Josh, but
Yeah,
APS gearboxes suck.
Water's wet.
Just because, like,
statistically, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Go ahead.
Statistically speaking, the DARE program actually caused more children to do drugs, or like it statistically it didn't stop it.
Yeah. There was a great what's that true TV
Low-key,
show?
it caused it.
Adam Ruins Everything did a really good piece on Dare.
okay. Note to self: if you're gonna shim a APS gearbox, don't bother doing motor height because their gearboxes are ass for motor height.
I don't know why John's thing didn't go through.
What thing? Oh. Rule 11? What's Rule 11? Is that no politics?
Yeah.
Oh, but I mean, if you're okay with it, I think. And
Yeah,
it
I
being
don't mind
civil,
it.
I feel that it's.
Yeah, it's civil. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a civil
obviously.
conversation. Because we know that, it's not a political answer, it's a common sense answer that's in the middle somewhere.
Unless it's you know who, then
Oh,
it's
boy.
just my way or the highway.
Yeah.
You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I talked to him about abortion once. I was like,
Yo, what the fuck? How did you survive?
Here's what I usually do. If I'm clearly going to offend someone with my view on something, I just sort of pretend like I'm being persuaded to agree with them.
It's actually a really good way to diffuse it.
Like, literally, he's like, what if it was you? What if you were aborted? I'm just like, yeah, I guess.
Yo, holy
I mean,
shit,
that makes sense,
you're
but,
right.
like, I wasn't. And then he just brings
I
up
wish
the
I
next
was.
point. I'm like, all right.
I wish I would. I don't know, man. Oh, is it like so many of my like Christian friends are like, abortion is, well, they tell me abortion, like I'm talking like hardcore Christians, like to have a Bible study every fucking like Friday and everything. Like,
Stay away from those people.
No. I mean, but no. Literally everybody there understands that abortion isn't like, it's not a good thing, religion-wise, but they're not gonna go out of their way to fucking ruin it for somebody else.
Yeah.
I mean, my main thing is like, hey, we're all dudes, so like, it's not like we've got uteruses that are going to be destroyed by having a child.
My uterus is.
Nor are we the one who.
Okay,
Nor am I
what
the
the
one who's going to have to bear said child.
I don't know why my Streamlabs isn't working.
Oh,
Let me do a test one.
that makes a lot of sense now. As to why that was weird. I need you. Just got so much shit all over my workbench right now. It's just.
Your workbench.
Well, it's my desk, but
Your
Part of
workbench.
it's like a workbench area, the other part's my computer.
Workbench, more like work, bitch.
Fucking sick.
Got him.
Oh, fucking got him.
Fucking got him.
Oh, I fucking. Okay. Remind me in the future to never agree to shim a APS gearbox. 'Cause this is gonna be interesting.
What does shimming mean?
Basically, your gear.
It's like adding
Sorry, don't do what
washers
I
to
just
the
did and
gears.
throw the bearing on the floor. So basically, like you've got bushings or bearings in your gearbox, and the gears sit in those, and then you have to shim it so there's no horizontal movement in the gears, but there's also no friction, and that's shimming. So you place these tiny precision metal washers. Like right now, mine are 5/100ths of a millimeter, and then 1/10 of a millimeter,
Damn.
and then 2/10 of a millimeter, and 3/10 of a millimeter.
That's
Actually got these
wild.
on Hobby King. So I've actually never used these shims before. So if in like a month you start having problems, that's because the shims imploded.
Great.
I don't think it's gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
These are like RC gearbox shims, so I'm assuming they'll be fine.
Okay.
But if that does happen, I will replace those and free of charge if that happens.
Okay.
Jesus, that doesn't sound safe.
Well,
Look,
no,
the
it's fine.
gun's already not working,
Yeah,
so
I
I'll
blew a
take
bushing in
whatever I
my
can get.
Amoeba. I blew a bushing in my Amoeba, and it was fine. It's completely safe.
Alright,
The
let me do
gearbox-
a test
The gearbox
donation.
would contain any implosion. What?
This is a
What?
tax donation for $1.
Cool,
Sorry, I gotta
works.
do it.
Come on, shit, get off of there. Come on. Bitch.
Okay, so where's my...
I remember my first time opening up the gearbox and I couldn't put it back together.
Not the
and
ticker,
I wasn't
it's
really
the-
super into airsoft at the time, so I just threw it away.
Okay, that's a terrible thing to do. Don't open up a gearbox if you can't get it back together. Really, the most important thing is to get the anti-reversal latch back in, and as well as the shims in the right spot.
Yeah, I didn't know how to do that.
You mess up shims, you're fucked. Like, unless you know how to shim. Oh god. This is like over-engineered. It's probably because it's made of shit metal. So that's why it's so like only cut out where it really needs to be. Whereas my ICS is literally just open with a thin wall. Oh, you just had a mini panic attack on the side. Donated $27.
Yeah, it always uses John as like the default test name.
Why?
I don't know, because that's just how Streamlabs works.
Oh, okay.
Wow, that was a quick one. This is actually a really simple illustration.
Did you draw this, or is this like an outline of something?
It's literally the fucking tracing.
Okay. So it's an outline. Got it. Okay.
Shh, don't tell anyone.
So you cheated. All right. I know some
It's
army
not
rangers
cheat.
who
Hey,
would be super
it's not cheating because I took the picture.
It's still slightly
It's
cheating.
still a 100% my composition.
Alrighty. Okay, yeah. That's we need to move up.
It's black.
Whoopsies, did I just... Oh man, I snapped a shim in half.
Oh, spaghetti-o.
That's whatever. I literally got 40 shims. They're sets of 10 different thicknesses for $5 off of Hobby King. Or for $6 I can get 40 shims off of E-Bike that are GMP shims that I would definitely trust, just because GMP shims are actually quite difficult to break. Let's see where that sits. Alright, this Evolution Edge. Oh.
So if you were to make a motor suggestion, that's like a motor upgrade for that gun, what brands should I be looking at?
Well, if you just want, for the price, ASG 30K boost is always solid.
Okay.
I want to say it's the GMP M130 or M120. It's one of those two. Is a higher end upgrade.
Okay.
But I would not go for the Lone XA1.
Okay.
Just because I burnt mine out. Don't ask how. I'm still pondering that question myself. But yeah, that's
All right.
the best. I mean, $40 for the ASG 30K, and then I want to say 70 to 80 for the GMP one.
Mm.
I mean, it's probably not necessary for that much.
Yeah.
To spend that much on a motor, but really wanted to, you could.
Okay.
And then you could always do a Franken torque, but those are a little difficult to get the parts for.
Okay.
Well, I mean, they're just it's the armature and all from the inside of some random crappy, but like random Chinese model of a motor inside some sort of neodymium can, or a can with neodymium magnets in it.
What about Chinese people?
No, Chinese motor. I forget what the brand. It's an Oriental sounding brand.
Oh, is it now?
Yes, it's
How-
lots of U's and I's and Y's. Oh my god, fuck off.
just
Google, if you just Google Frankentorque, that's also gonna cost you a little, because I think it's difficult to get them. It's difficult to actually find the right motor, because some of them are just they're the right motor, but you don't know that because it's got a different label on the outside because they're just an OEM basically. But just for simplicity's sake, I'd say go with the ASG.
Yeah, John, both arms say ref, but I just realized the way this one is, of my left, his right, his arm just says re, which is kind of funny. But yeah, that's what sucks about these ref shirts, is that there's just so much lettering on them. Yeah. There's so much lettering on them, and there's so many wrinkles in the shirt.
What's the bottom of the screen there?
What?
Oh.
The cup of
Oh,
Jaxas?
never mind. That's what's in the bottom of the screen? It looks like a bunch of like gummy worms that are alive in a cup.
Excuse you, that is Jaxa. That is the Jaxa emote in my tip cup.
I can't even tell.
Yeah, I know.
That's how tiny it is.
I know. I'm gonna make animated ones so we can have some animated emotes in the server. I just don't know how I'm gonna animate it.
Seems like a lot of work.
Nah, it's just a quick After Effects thing. Spin it around a couple times. Maybe make it glow. I don't know.
The other thing that's great about APS, I can't tell if this is the gearbox shell or if it's the grip, but it does not align the motor with the hole. It's off by like 2 millimeters.
Kill me.
Huh.
It's fine. Oh, that wasn't you that said kill me. Never mind. That was him.
That was me.
Yeah.
And KWA pistols have such nice fucking externals.
The internals are garbage, for the most part. KWA pistols. Did you see that KWA X9, or sorry, not KWA, Classic Army X9 bundle on Airsoft GI?
I saw there's a lot of
the thing's really like the thing's a good deal.
There's a lot of Classic Army stuff on sale.
The bundle that's like 280 with the mags and the lipo it's got the suppressor on it. Comes with a suppressor.
No shit. How many mags?
Special edition. 6 mid caps plus the mag that it comes with, I think.
Wow.
And a lipo?
And a lipo.
For 280? Fuck.
280. On sale from 400. and it's pre-order, and
Fuck.
and there's 150. It's limited edition, 150 of them, and so 2 of them have a gift card inside of them with them.
Oh yeah, like $1,000 gift card.
One of them's 1,000, one of them's 1,500.
That's fucking ridiculous.
And I mean, just for the gun alone, I was really thinking about actually like buying it, just because the gun looks really solid.
I also need a CQB gun. Because I only have like
That's the only thing I'm not 100% fan of, is that it's a CQB gun. Like, I play outdoor, I'd use it for Fertile Crescent, like literally something light.
Oh yeah.
Small mag. 'Cause I was gonna use my Tavor.
So wait, the X9 is like the ARP9 knockoff.
It's
or clone.
Sort of, yeah. The actual
I don't want to say
X9
knockoff.
looks
But...
just like an ARP9, but the one that there's the special edition one looks different.
Mod suppressors get expensive over time, man.
They're plastic.
They do.
It's literally a plastic suppressor.
It's surprising how expensive they make like fucking hollow metal tubes.
I know.
Yeah, it's like $30 for an aluminum hollow tube.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
I got a $60 one like forever ago, but it's like it has actual Gemtech branding on it, which is kind of nice.
Oh, okay. Mine's just like a no-name, I don't know name, but like a super cheap just G&G thing that I got forever ago, and it was like $25.
Yeah.
Oh, I know that one. It's the one that came out when their Mark 18 thing came out.
Josh, I should teach you how to shim.
I need to just learn how to tech in general.
Oh, it's so much shimming. Okay, well, shimming the bevel gear is the most fun. And by most fun, I mean the least fun.
Okay. He had me excited there for a second. I was like, oh, actual fun. Cool.
Man, I would love a lot of my friends, when they think like airsoft and they think like Milsim, they're like, "Oh, do you guys fight against terrorists, like jihadi people?" And I'm just like, no. Like I actually prefer like a operator versus cartel, because of like Wildlands. I like
That'd be
that.
cool.
I like that environment a lot more.
Tactiplad.
Yeah, literally Tactiplad.
Well, my friends, whenever I say airsoft, they think either a bunch of kids shooting each other with BB guns or like paintball, but for wusses. That's the 2 responses I get.
I think it's cheaper.
It's because some dumbass decided to call it airsoft. I don't know who the fuck came up with that shit. Who came up with airsoft?
It rolls off the
Oh,
tongue
there you
though. Airsoft.
Yeah.
It rolls off
And
the
it's
tongue.
so much better than paintball. I mean, it feels way more serious than paintball does. Like, no matter what event it is you're playing paintball, it always just feels like speed.
It's
ball.
speed softing. It's speedball.
Speedball, yeah. I was about to say speed.
It's free running. It's free running and painting.
It's basically running a marathon, but you've got a gun that shoots paint.
I wonder if I have a picture of my loadout here. Or not my loadout, but like just how I'm gonna look when I play. Do you guys wear mesh masks, or do you guys go without them?
I used to not wear one, but then I got shot in the tooth, and I luckily didn't lose it. But then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna wear mesh.
I wear mesh. Speaking of which, I need to actually get a different lower for Fertile Crescent, because mine attaches to my helmet, and that's it.
Oh yeah, you have the one that that's like goes around your ears too, right?
Yeah, it covers my ears. I just like that because ear protection is nice, and not getting shot in the ear is nice.
Because like I have a really big head, so like these mesh masks feel super tight on my face, like they feel so tight, and it just sucks.
Oh yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. Like the regular ones that don't, the ones that goes around your ear, they don't pull so close, just because they're specifically supposed to go around your ear. They also give you a little bit of neck protection.
True. Yeah.
I was just gonna wear a neck
like
gaiter,
the
or like
okay,
a
is it like the
shimon.
fill? Isn't there a fill thing you can do for? Because I'm just looking at you. I'm like, this is painful.
Not really, because a lot of these are just open.
Oh my god, that lag.
It's because yeah, I know it's terrible.
I just watched.
It's
that,
varying.
Like,
it's
did it, and then it just filled
yeah.
in like 3 seconds later.
Yeah, it can get annoying.
Oh, shit.
I've tried using like a fill thing, but because I'm using variable pen pressure, it only takes like above a certain threshold, and it's just annoying. Plus, it's just I don't know, it's therapeutic. Fuck it. I think for Fertile Crescent, I might just rock a mouthpiece.
A mouth,
instead.
Oh, like a mouth guard.
Yeah.
I feel like that's communicating is gonna be a little difficult.
I don't know. Yeah, that's true. But I just
I'm
don't see
thinking
myself
is
wearing a mesh
probably-
mask.
Feels bad.
I'm
man.
honestly, I might just go without it because from what I understand, it's a lot less actual combat than
Yeah.
a typical
That's partially why
airsoft
I
day.
might just bring up. Depending, I'm not sure. I want to bring a pistol, but
Yeah.
I don't want to bring a pistol, just a pistol.
Yeah,
Like,
I feel you.
know what I mean? That's why I'm going with the Tavor probably. I'm gonna bring the Tavor, and because that's lightweight, because it's mostly plastic,
Mm.
and
Yeah, I'm gonna bring the SDP. Well, the thing is, I think you can just walk because Balahak is nice because they just allow you to walk off whenever you want and go back to the barn.
Mhm.
So I might just bring multiple guns and then just
I probably will too.
I mean, I'm bringing all
just
my
be-
shit.
I'll probably bring my. I won't bring HPA just because I don't carry a tank the whole day.
Yeah.
Especially doing the whole like loadout, like tourist thing. I don't want to have anything interfering with it.
True.
With my plan. Because what I'm probably gonna do is actually have like the T-shirt underneath it and the Hawaiian shirt, but then like the Hawaiian shirt will be over like whatever little rig I run,
Okay, yeah.
and then same with like the plaid. I'll have like a T. What I'll do is I'll probably cut the sleeves off of the shirt underneath it too, just so it's slightly less, and then have like the other stuff to go on it.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go. Oof. See, I was gonna say I was gonna go sleeveless, but I have like a history of melanoma in my family, so I always get scared of like, having my whole arms exposed for like literally 8 hours in the sun.
That's why
Do a
I'm
baseball
gonna have
tee.
That's why I'm gonna have the Hawaiian shirt over it, so it'll be like just my forearm. It'll be a small
yeah.
short sleeve shirt, but it'll be covering my forearms, and just so that I don't have so much of my every little bit that's not covered in a second layer is just gonna be great because it's gonna be hot out.
Do a
Yeah.
baseball tee.
Oh, what?
That's not the theme. That's not the theme we're going for.
Oh, what's the theme?
I don't think I'm gonna do the tourist one. I think I'm just gonna do tactical plaid both days. But we were. I don't know. I'll probably. Yeah, I might just pick up a Hawaiian shirt
Did you see
anyway.
my pick in what was it? The airsoft picks.
It's supposed to be post-apocalyptic. So have you seen the show The 100?
No, I haven't.
Okay, well, if it wasn't gonna be so hot, I would have literally gotten a whole grounder. So basically, the premise is that there's what's supposedly the last of humanity living in space, and they're running out of oxygen. So they send 100 kids to the ground, hence the 100, who are criminals, who are when they were 18, they were probably gonna get thrown out into space because they're criminals. And so instead of that, they send them to Earth, back to Earth, because they're just orbiting Earth.
Oh, I know what show you're talking about. You're talking about.
And so there's people. It turns out there's people living on the ground, and they call them grounders, and they're they're almost like Native American mixed with people, normal people, but then also not Native American really at all. They've got their own language, Transdaleki, and it's a weird thing. But then they've got this whole weird getup, and I think just running around at Balahak and a post-apocalyptic thing would be kind of cool, just sort of role-playing as a grounder.
Yeah. That sounds like it'd be pretty cool.
But it's not something you'd want to wear in May in Virginia.
John's comment that he just left in
Yeah,
chat.
I know, I saw that. Okay, I meant modern people, not just I said modern people. It's mixed with modern people.
Oh my god.
Okay. I'm glad John's the only person paying attention right now.
Yeah, I don't know how the fuck it says there's 6 people watching.
Probably someone who opened it up and isn't actually paying attention to it, just has it in the background.
Haha.
What's going
I think I'm about to end it in a minute anyway.
on? Okay.
Cause I gotta do some renders. Rendering's not stream worthy.
Feels
Oh,
so
no,
bad
totally.
that-
Are you rendering some deepfakes?
Oh shit.
Oh
Jesus.
shit, dude, caught me. Why do you think I take so many pictures of people at OXCC?
Oh my god. Stop.
This is for my algorithm.
I don't even want to know.
Do you guys have normal sized heads?
What?
I
I actually have I have a pretty big head, to be honest.
Like
actually
'cause
no, I do too. To be
I had to take all the
Yeah.
padding
what I
out
was
my helmet.
complaining about was that I have to get like an extra large helmet, like, and I have to.
Mm.
Yeah,
I-
mine.
I-
I've actually broke the adjustment thing because my head's so big. I forced it on. I'm like, all right, force it on, it'll be good.
Yeah, same.
trying
I had
to
to take.
find
I
out.
have literally 0 padding inside my helmet,
Same.
which means I can only wear it like 30 minutes at a time before it gets like really awful.
Really?
Yeah.
That's gross. I mean, like, I had to buy an extra large helmet. I'm trying to find an extra large mesh mask, but I don't see many.
See, it's not really that bad though, because I wear like the
If you
bigger
get-
profile, like Lancer Tactical goggles. So my helmet actually sits on top of my goggles, and that's kind of like how it rests on my head. It's not like
Yeah.
my head. I don't notice that there's no padding there, to be honest with you.
If you get Oh. if
But
you
I've
get
kind of
one
moved
the
away
ones
from
that
wearing
covers,
helmets
like,
anyway.
If you get one of the helmets, sorry, not the helmets, the meshes, lower meshes that covers your ears, and it's got a little bit of fabric at the bottom or whatever for the neck.
Mm.
Those are really big and they fit me really well.
Yeah, I've just moved on to just a backwards hat and my ear pro.
Damn, dude, you Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Yeah, yeah, because like the only reason I wore a helmet was as like a stable camera mount, but I found out that if I wear a backwards hat and then I put the GoPro headband on and then I put my ear pro over it, it keeps it in place a lot better. Where I still get a little bit of vertical shake, but it's not as bad as it was like just on its own.
My airsoft loader is just like my character in Wildlands, so like I'm just wearing tactiplaid, or like I'm wearing like a baseball tee or something.
I wear like regular like camo pants and then like a hunting camo shirt. I really need to get a different shirt.
Do you guys like drop leg holsters or hip holsters?
I love drop leg holsters.
I tried running a drop leg, I just can't.
I love them. I just because of like it feels like if I don't use a drop leg, it feels like I've got to like reach my arm up and like contort it in like 12 different ways just to get my gun.
I like
Well,
I like
I'll
having
run
when I did run a pistol when I was still running my MOPC, I had it on the molly on my side, like cummerbund, like on my
Yeah,
right
especially with
side.
The cummerbund, that is, I tried that once, and I literally just wanted to smash my holster into the ground because I could not get my pistol out.
Mm.
You probably didn't have enough arm to like pull.
My
it
arm is
out.
too long for something like that because it's designed like my cummerbund is literally like probably 6 inches above my waist, so like to get it out, I've got to put my thumb up into my armpit. Because
Yeah,
of
true,
how,
true.
Like I'm gonna probably run a belt one at Fertile Crescent, a belt holster at Fertile Crescent, just because concealment will be a little better. Just because concealing it'll probably make my life a little
Yeah.
easier.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna run my little mini. I'm gonna have to get some. I'm gonna have to pick up some extra mags for it, but I think we're just gonna run that little mini Detonics 1911. That's gonna be like perfect for it.
I actually ordered
um,
a G17 off of Tech Kazi.
Oh, the Elite
Nice.
Force Glock?
No, fuck the Elite Force Glock.
Oh.
Hashtag
W-
overpriced.
Yeah, it's even like Tech Kazi. I'd say is like for the price is meh. I could probably order one from Airsoft Global and gotten it in the same amount of time. Well, I haven't even gotten it yet. I could have gotten it by now, and paid a little, like $5-10 more, and had it by now.
Yeah.
And right now he's just sort of swamped with things, with orders. So I'm assuming he's ran out of stock and has to order more.
Rip. How much did you pay for it?
125 plus 1850 shipping.
Okay, that's not bad.
Compared
it's
to
$30 less.
yeah, well that's without shipping for the you can get free shipping. But then if you go through Airsoft Global, you can do 90, 95. Forget how much it is for a G17, and then 25 shipping or for 2 to 4 weeks, or 50 for 7 to 10 days.
Now, is there a chance that gets caught up in customs?
Unlikely, because since we're East Coast, we'll go through Boston Customs. So
Okay.
no.
Alright.
You're more likely to lose it through customs if it goes through West Coast Customs, which it
Okay.
probably won't. Not the GTA West Coast Customs.
No, I didn't think it went through a fucking auto body shop.
It's a fake auto body shop for
A
video
fictional auto body shop.
Yeah, I know. My brain just goes to that just because. Is it West Coast Customs? Yeah, it's West
I think
Coast
it is,
Customs.
yeah. Wait, no, wait. No, it's Los Santos Customs. I think West Coast Customs is an actual thing.
Okay. It doesn't go through that. It goes through the customs on the West Coast in like California.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure West Coast Customs is an actual like.
Okay, then I'm not crazy.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Oh, I recently picked up the ICS BLE,
They're all right for the price.
the handgun.
Yeah.
I heard the handgun's like really, yeah. I heard the handgun, like the handgun's like a really nice budget handgun.
For $100, they're not bad. I would have picked one up too if I didn't already have 4 Glock mags and 3 1911 mags.
Man.
And then 2 high kappa mags, even though I don't actually own a working high kappa.
Oh, I remember
a
I spoke
complete
to
high
guys.
kappa.
I spoke to you guys about the APS ACP.
No, don't.
Ew,
No,
APS pistols, gross. My eyes.
I had it. I had my ACP, and I remember I was trying to like, I was low key defending it because there was nothing wrong happening to it.
And it broke.
Guess what happened the other day?
Stop working.
I was shooting it. No. Like I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's the mags or if it's like the handgun. But like I'll fire 1, 2, 3, and then I'll shoot the 4th, and then the slide just won't go all the way back. And then like
Oh, it's not
That
full,
sounds
full
like-
cycle. It doesn't shoot
yeah.
the BB though.
yeah, it does.
Then that's just it. It's not full cycling, which is fine as long as it's not the last shot. Then it won't lock back. But if it's just a middle shot in the mag, it doesn't.
No,
matter.
like it won't chamber. Like it's stopped.
Oh, it won't
Like-
change. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's-
like almost like
got-
almost like a green gas cooldown problem. You know what I mean?
Clean it.
Like
Well, at all ever?
I do. Yeah, I take it apart, I lube it, make sure like all the gunk is gone, and just
Okay. Because that's the only thing. Because I don't do that. I mean, I just lube it all the time and just hope that the gunk gets attached to the lube and then blows out whenever I shoot it. But I've never had that problem with. I've had that with my Glock, but it's got other problems other than that, and that was the lead problem of it.
And then like whenever I do shoot, I feel like it's not good on gas anymore. It used to be like with the CO2 cartridges. I used to I felt like I could go through 2 magazines no problem.
That's probably a valve issue on the mag. I'm just trying to think, cause I'm trying to think of how. So basically, you feel like you go through 2 or 3 mags, but now it doesn't feel like you can do that. You can only do 1 with a single CO2. That could also be a leak, which is another mag problem.
Yeah, I just went ahead and just moved on past it.
Alrighty. Oh, that does not feel good. Ugh, well.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to keep it just to save money, but I was just like, I'm just gonna end up spending more.
The mags aren't even like fully compatible with other Glocks. They're just awful, to be honest.
Yeah, I just decided to go with the ICS BLE, and it's a G series like mold too, so like I can just
What,
take
the
it.
BLE?
Yeah,
It's not G series compatible.
on Eve I could said it was.
The body is, you could pull out the internals and then throw G series internals in there and it would work, but you'd
No,
have to.
no, I mean like G like like G series like holsters, like things. For,
Oh,
like,
oh,
Glock.
oh, okay.
Yeah, because I have a Matrix hardshell holster
Oh,
for the.
do you know if the mags? The mags probably aren't compatible.
What do you mean?
The Glock mags are not compatible.
Okay. Oh, I don't know about that. I personally don't know.
Yeah, I'm assuming they're not.
But no, but like I know like because the ACP is essentially like a Glock, you know.
Alrighty, I'm about 3 hours on the dot here, so I'm gonna wrap the stream up. Got some shit done though. Got this one completely done except for shading, obviously. Definitely have to go back and do shading. But yeah, so we got this done, and we're coming along on this. So yeah, pretty good progress. Very productive. So thanks for hanging out, everybody that did. That's a solid 3 hours. So catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.